What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AUTOBAHN. My name is Max, and today you join me on a, well, slightly drizzly, dreary day with this, the M3 Touring G81, the first client car that we did with our new turbo kit, developed for and tested by a certain OEM for a GT3 race car. We're very proud that we are able to offer this Evolution M and Vandelay turbo kit for M3 G80 for the S58. But as you can see, it's just started drizzling, and this is not a car that you want to drive in the wet. So I'm going to show you the engine and the intake and stuff very quickly. We already did a stage 1 and later stage 2 for this particular client, and now a stage 3 with our Evolution M Vandelay turbo upgrade. This is a properly engineered turbo that is designed and developed to give you durability and repeatable performance. So what we've got right now with this, tuned by Berg Performance, we've got 4 maps with MHD Plus. First map is like a 95 octane map if you really cannot find better fuel. 690 horsepower. Map 1 is 98 octane, which is like the daily map, which the client is going to drive regularly on a daily basis. 760 horsepower. A 102 octane map, 816 horsepower, and a really like balls to the wall 102 octane plus 20% ethanol, which gives you 860 horsepower and a whopping 1027 newton meters of torque. You already have 950 newton meters in the 98 map, so this thing is an absolute beast. We also installed the Evolution intake with our custom-made Evolution M Vandelay turbo inlet pipes specifically designed for Evolution intake. We also have the Evolution M slam panel, carbon fiber, engine cover, ECU cover, carbonious strut brace, so a lot of goodies. Also a Krapovich mid pipe, a Krapovich back box. As you can see, it is a very well spec'd car, this, and well, with this stage 3 tune, it's a beast. So start it up. Let's do the setup. So 4-wheel drive sport, sport plus, everything else sport, that's fine. M mode, sport. All right, so it is slightly wet. I hope that we will be able to do this, because I don't have to explain that with 1027 newton meters, 860 horsepower on a wet autobahn, that's not going to be fun. So we've got stage 3 XHP on this car as well. Forgot to change the GoPro angle there, but XHP stage 3. It's very loud. This is even with 200 cell downpipe, so you don't have that really mega loud catalyst sound. You can also hear the Evolution intake breathing, and well, to be honest, second gear, oh, this is already so fast. This is just the 98 map, so the second one. We have a third and a fourth on the MHD Plus multi-map system, which is kind of ridiculous. So we always talk about the potential that houses inside this car and this engine. It goes for the M340i's with the B58, goes for the S58 even more, because a stage 2, so just downpipes, OPF delete, ECU tune, already gives you 720 horsepower, which is, it's already so fast. But I mean, if you want more, if you want to do a turbo upgrade, there are quite a lot of options available, and we don't really like any of them, because usually they just have a compressor wheel that's a bit too big. You lose drivability and you lose out on durability. Oh. So when Vandelay asked us if we wanted to do a turbo kit with them, we were really intrigued because, as I said, developed for and tested by a big OEM, has a similar engine actually. It's very coincidental. So Vanderlei developed this turbo for that race car, and it was tested for 120 hours on the dyno and on the track. 120 hours dyno, 120 hours track. So it has been tried and tested by the OEM, and that means that you have a product that is just so superior, mechanically speaking, and from an engineering perspective, than what's out there. And that means that you can repeat the performance. That means that you can go to the Autobahn, you can do runs, and it will be absolutely fine, because there's less heat development, because this turbo, compared to another aftermarket turbo, you have less boost for the same power. So everything is just so much more efficient, and there's a lot less strain on it, relatively speaking, compared to another aftermarket turbo that uses a compressor wheel that's too big. But there's a lot of info on this turbo. Yeah, I'm just going to go this way. There's a lot of info on this turbo on the shop, so if you're interested, go check it out. I'm going to hold my BC button right now, which is going to bring me into the multi-map, and then hit the cruise control or the volume button and go to map 4. Hold BC again, and that should mean that I have the full beans, 860 horsepower, 1000 Newton meters of torque. So third gear, is that going to be able to put it down? Let's see. Oh! Holy moly! Oh, we don't have to change the tire pressure. It's absolutely fine. Oh, wowza. So we've got XHP stage 3 for the gearbox. We've got a tune by Berg Performance, as I said, on the MHD platform. It's a custom tune, but it's on the MHD platform, so you can use the multi-map and stuff like that. And these turbos are available in our shop as a package, with or without those Venturi specific turbo inlet pipes. Look at this 6th gear. Oh. So we've done testing with our own M3, and we were so impressed with it, absolutely fell in love with the performance and the way that the turbos handle themselves. 100 to 200, this car, the fastest we measured was 4.89. 0 to 100, 2.44, which is nuts. And quarter mile, 9.8 seconds. So I think at this moment, this is the second fastest quarter mile M3 on Dragy in the world. But the package that you now have, you know, the Akrapovic, the full Akrapovic exhaust, we've got 200 cell downpipes on here, the Venturi, the Evolution M Vanderlei turbos, XHP, and then the tune. I mean, it is such a weapon, this thing, and it gets used like a family wagon. I mean, there's like crap all over the car, and I love that. I absolutely love that. It gets used the way it is supposed to, like a rocket of a family wagon, and now even more so. So these turbos were developed by Vanderlei Turbo Systems for that OEM, and then at the last moment the FIA said that these turbos were not similar enough, or they were too different compared to the stock turbos, and that's why they weren't allowed to use them. And so they even received a part number from the OEM. That's how far they actually got. That's how far along they were. Oh. The shifts are so quick with that XHP software for the gearbox. Everything is just turned up to 11. Everything happens so much faster. Oh, it's kind of hilarious how little effort this sort of takes. Okay, a little bit of space. The rain is not really persisting, luckily enough. That's 322. Like it's just nothing. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, what an absolute weapon. This is a 10-second quarter mile M3 G81. You can throw everything in the back, and you know, as long as you have a little ethanol, 20% ethanol, you can do crazy times. And if you don't want the fuss of that, you just want the upgrade turbochargers, you have the 98 map, even the 95 map. I mean, it's not really meant for that, but you know, at least it's possible. And the versatility of this and just the sheer performance that you can extract from this platform is incredible. And with these turbochargers, it's an incredible package. It just works. Wow. It's so good. We also have the AST lowering springs on this car. Oh. So if you're interested in any of these products, I will link everything below. There's a lot on this car, but you can sort of cherry pick what you like. But the main thing, you know, the star of the car is that Evolution M Van der Leed Turbo kit. Make sure you check it out if you're interested in upgrading your M3 G80, because there's nothing else like this on the market right now. It is punching way above the rest of the class, and I love the fact that we're able to offer that to you. So check out the website, check out the product description for a more in-depth look into the turbos. We've done another video, click in the top right corner if you want to watch that, where we explain how it all works. This was mainly to show you what it can do on an X-Drive platform and in the touring. So hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Massive thanks to the client for trusting us with his car. I hope that you will be happy, but I don't really doubt that, because this is a monster of a car. Subscribe by clicking the big button, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.